that's the whole thing. It's going to go very dark. And
yeah, it needs to go dark.
I think we're going to piss a lot of people off.
I think that's important. Triggers.
Right. Because
because bad press is still press.
Well, if we don't stir up, or here's a phrase for you: if we don't rustle them jimmies, then they won't be rustled.
Exactly.
Whoa. Yeah, you gotta, here's some hashtag inner circle knowledge.
Okay.
Ready for it? Okay.
Yep.
He told me, you can't mention his name though, but he told me, it's okay to be good, it's okay to be bad, just be interesting. And never dress like your audience.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm going to come out with a jock strap and a trench coat. What? You're wearing what? I'm going to come out with a jock strap and a trench coat. Sir, you're going to get booed off the stage. Yeah, I know I'm going to get booed off the stage. I'm coming out in a jock strap and a trench coat. Okay. The Rolling Stones are going to play next. You know that, right? You think that their audience is going to like that? I'm coming out in a jock strap and a trench coat. And that's what happened. And he got booed off the stage. And everybody knew about it. And then everyone said, who's this guy? Who's this guy who came on stage in a jock strap and a trench coat? And there it is.
So brilliant.
He made a damn fool of himself. Pretty cool.
Brilliant.
It really is.
It reminds me a lot of sort of magicians and sort of like art and they sort of, I don't know, it's all psychological warfare and it's all sort of like sacrifice to become something else.
Right. No, you're right. And, these, a lot of these people pay, the ultimate sacrifice.
Mm.
It's insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, we eat it up.
Yeah.
So I think it's good what we're doing to, in a satirical way, uncover that dark side to the so-called celebrity life.
Yeah.
Because the things that we learn and know about anybody in the public eye is very narrow.
Yeah.
There's just little moments but the truth of it is that all of these people live lives that are as mundane and full of grief and moments of normal happiness as anybody else. But no one wants to hear about that part. No one cares. No one cares. Right, we're talking about Charlie Sheen at the Apple store looking at iPads. No one cares.
Yeah, we want heroes. We want superheroes, and we're
also fascinated with the destruction of these heroes too.
Yeah,
because otherwise they don't count. They don't count. But do you remember another person? Go ahead.
Do you remember when Superman got hurt by the kryptonite, or he stopped his powers for Lois, and then he got beat up by a guy? Do you remember that?
Oh, in Superman 2.
Yeah, and there was something very visceral about that and kind of engaging to this, and sort of we want to see our hero fall and then rise again somehow, because that's the candy, isn't it?
Right.
Or
exactly, just like with this Just like with this Kendrick Lamar thing, with the girl on stage saying the word she's not supposed to say in front of an audience. She's saying the word they're not supposed to say, and like that was his first like kind of misstep or flaw in the public eye,
right?
And it's very exciting to people, like, because he's showing his frailty and his humanness, that right or wrong, he put himself in the middle of some kind of controversy that he created himself. I mean,
sure,
he's the one who wrote the song. He's the one who put the word in there. He's the one who invited this young white girl on the stage to sing along with him. What did he expect? And I don't think it was manufactured.
No,
but maybe because there's that possibility too that this guy's smart enough to know that doing that would likely be the cause of some controversy. Especially, I mean, he stopped the music, right? And there was just silence on the stage, and he's like lecturing her about not using that word, and the audience turns on her.
Yeah.
And then they start again, and just, interesting. Why not just complete it and then pull her aside and say, hey, next time, or that was cool, or how about this? Say nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really hard to tell whether this stuff, when people in the public eye, like, quote unquote, mess up, are they doing it on purpose to stay relevant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It's hard to tell. I just want to mention quickly that my brother's friend, I don't know what the podcast is, but my brother's friend is doing a podcast, like a 3-part series podcast that he's hired a historian to help with about Woodstock '98, the one with the riots.
Oh, right, where Limp Bizkit told everyone to start breaking stuff. Yeah,
but almost all of the footage that you see is taped recordings, and it's highly doctored footage because of stuff going on in the audience that was not presentable to the public.
Interesting.
So it's all been doctored. I mean, for instance, during that Limp Bizkit set, I think there were 42 sexual assaults. So there were clearly things going on in the audience that would have been visible.
Right. And that's so, I guess it's not surprising, considering like the stuff that's kind of recently in the news with the molestation trials going on in England, and the 1,500 missing kids here.
Yeah.
And really, I hate to dive into or give credence to I guess what would be called conspiracy theories, because oftentimes for me from my own point of view, there seems to be a lack of tangible evidence, or
there's nothing concrete normally.
It's like kind of like like the Corey Feldman situation. Well, like it's not that I don't believe a lot of what he's saying. It's just that first it was a bunch of kids were getting molested, but I can't say anything. And now it's like, why the tease, or why the shying away from showing that footage?
Yeah.
Who are the people who are choosing those shots, like really protecting?
Yeah.
And it's hard to know. If it's just like squeamishness, like, oh, we can't show that. Which,
well, I think it's probably more lawsuits man, of the people who were being violated, you know? Because I think there were...
Don't they deserve that, in a way? To be able to say, hey, look, this is what happened to me, concert venue and whatever, security and everybody who was running the thing.
Yeah.
But they're going to show people setting like lookout towers on fire, you know, or smashing stuff. That's it. Always, man, they got this thing where it comes down to like sex versus violence.
Yeah.
And violence is okay. Sex is iffy, but the combination of those two things. Oh no, we can't see that.
Yeah.
That will offend someone's sensibilities, or it's.
I actually
weird.
think though, Marcus, I think that like in the lawsuit that came, the class actions, they were forced to edit footage. I think, but I don't know.
Well, I guess that would make some sense if that footage was shown in a courtroom situation as evidence.
Yeah.
But not for the public, because maybe the people who were being assaulted didn't want it to be shown.
Yeah.
Like, that makes sense. I mean,
yeah.
Would you want to be known as that girl who got sexually assaulted at a concert and now everyone knows who you are?
During Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit? Yeah. No.
Right.
I just don't feel like that would, no. And I don't think that you could legally show that anyway.
Well, no, it violates, or the standards that we, like the social standards that we do have. We don't, collectively, we don't want to see that.
Yeah.
As a society, we want to see nice sex. We want to see porn, or
happy sex,
or I guess, or we want
some
to see
of it.
Fake, exciting violence. That, gets your blood going. That's cool. So that sounds interesting. Like I'm send me.
I'll try and get my brother to send me a link. Yeah.
And we'll share that so we can build our network. Yeah.
Yeah.